Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charles Sabansi. I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we'll give you guys a fresh perspective on things and we see them. And today, we got a pretty interesting show for you guys. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want today's full show, it is streaming for free on the DREAMERSPRO podcast that we have on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. We have that pinned in the comment section below if you want that. If you want today's full show before it comes out on YouTube. So let me get into this topic here. So yesterday, there was a game in the NBA between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Phoenix Suns, a play-in tournament game. Now, I didn't watch the game because it was too late. Number two, I've not been following the play-in tournament, to be quite frank with you. It's not very interesting to me. Maybe I need to see it for 1 year or two, and then maybe I'll start to get interested in it. But anyway, this game took place. So I woke up this morning to look at the highlights. And I saw that there was a controversial call that took place at the end of the game, right? Phoenix Suns were down 2 points. The Lakers were inbounding the ball. They trapped them. They trapped Austin Reeves. He fumbled the ball. The ball is out of his position, and LeBron James calls a timeout, which is illegal. You can't call a timeout if there's no possession of the ball. The Lakers were granted a timeout, and obviously the Lakers went on to win the game by 3 points. And I was like, I already know. Right, I already know. I took to where did I go to? I went to our Instagram, and I put out a short clip, and I'm like, I'm not talking about this, right? For those of you not following us on DREAMERSPRO, Instagram is DREAMERSPRO, same as the channel. You guys can follow us there. So I was like, I'm not talking about this, right? I don't feel like talking about it. I was looking at some of the comments under that play from different, like, Sports Center, House of Highlights, and I was reading through the comments, right? And some people were being obviously facetious, where some people they saw what just took place and they started talking about other stuff. Like somebody was like, well, you shot 37% from the floor. I'm like, what does that have to do with what we just with this particular play? So a lot of people were deflecting and trying to use humor, false humor, to deflect from the, from the obvious. So I was like, I'm not talking about this. I even put up a comment on the community section of the channel. But then what happened? I was going through the internet this morning. I came across a clip from ESPN's Get Up featuring Jay Williams. And as I was listening to the clip, I was quite surprised to see that Jay Williams basically called out the NBA for blowing that call. And they were basically calling it what it is. They were like, this is favoritism for Lakers at a home game. And I was like, whoa, really? Jay Williams is saying this? Are you allowed to say this? So I was like, okay, maybe now we got to talk about it, because Jay Williams is actually stepping out there and actually going against the grain and saying what he saw. So I was like, now we definitely got to talk about it. But before we even get into his, his comments, this video is brought to you by our sponsor, SeatGeek. SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app with over 28 million downloads. There are more than 70,000 events every single day on SeatGeek, including concerts, sports, festivals, and more. And with the NFL and NBA season in full swing, SeatGeek has your tickets to every game. Now, here's the best part and the reason I absolutely love SeatGeek. They put all the tickets across the web in one place to make sure you are getting a good deal. Each ticket is rated on a scale of 1 to 10. So look for the green dots. Green means good, red means bad. Every ticket is backed by the buyer's guarantee, and SeatGeek is the only site that lets you return your tickets ahead of the event. And we have great news for you, because we got you guys a really, really good deal. Use code DREAMERSPRO for $20 off tickets at SeatGeek. That's $20 off your first purchase with promo code DREAMERSPRO. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app. And remember, when you try SeatGeek by using the link in the description below, just know that you're helping this channel. So what we want to do is want to play exactly what Jay Williams had to say, and you guys can kind of listen to the play-by-play in the background of what he thought, transpired on the court yesterday, and then we'll come back and continue with the show. Take a listen to what he had to say here.
We got LeBron on one side, KD on the other. What a ball game, what a finish, Lakers and Suns. Let's go to the fourth quarter. Suns down 94-92, but it's KD who had 31, knocking down a three. It's a 1-point game, and then it's Anthony Davis, Monica, underneath.
Yeah, just relentless on the glass. Anthony Davis was great with 9 rebounds, or 15 rebounds, excuse me, in this one.
27 and 15. Then it's LeBron. He played 40 minutes. Lakers take a 3-point lead. And Jay Will, Austin Reeves knocking down a big 3 for LA.
What a big shot by Austin Reeves. Can somebody please teach the Phoenix Suns how to guard pick and roll?
God,
Please, Greeny.
We'll get into all of that, but here comes the controversy. Crazy moment. Suns get a possession. They get a bucket. Now, Austin Reeves is going to get the inbounds pass and watch the ball pressure on him, Jay. He's going to give it up, and they will grant the Lakers a timeout, even though clearly no one has the ball.
Monica, home cooking?
Absolutely.
Home cooking.
This is terrible.
Home cooking, Greeny.
Just bad.
It's one of the worst plays I've seen this year.
Here's another look at it again. We will show you everything you need to see. The timeout is granted to LeBron right here. That's where the basketball is. Jay, are you allowed to call a timeout if you don't have the ball?
I mean, that's the lesson I learned when I was in 5th grade, Greeny. 5th grade.
It's a terrible moment there. Suns not pleased. Anyway, it all comes down to this. 6 seconds to go. AD at the line makes the first, misses the second. So it's a 3-point game. Here comes KD with a chance for the tie. Ooh, and it's no good. And the Lakers escape. 106-103. They're on to the semis. And Coach Vogel not pleased.
We get a quick 2 and foul. We can do that or trap, which was the plan, which worked. We got the trap. We got the turnover. The damn whistle blow. It's frustrating.
Jay, I mean, I feel like as a fan, I got robbed of a game that should have gone into overtime, right? Because that's a lesson that you learn in 5th grade. I mean, if the ball's on the ground and it's not in possession, shout out to LeBron for actually putting pressure on the ref to make the call. But there's no way in hell, Greeny, you can call a timeout and LeBron James right there with the ref. There's nobody has possession of the ball. How is that possible? The ball's going out of bounds. You can't call a time. It's just not. It's mind-boggling to me, Monica.
I would agree, and I think post-game you heard the officials determine that the ball was still on Austin Reeves' leg, thus Lakers possession. This year with the review stuff, Greeny, you can review you can review fouls, or you can review inbounds and out of bounds. I don't understand why this isn't something that they could be like, we messed this up, call a jump ball, here we are.
One way or another, it's a frustrating way to end what was an unbelievable game, and I will continue to say, the story is this man right here. Mm-hmm. LeBron James, who has played in the league now, checks notes, 67 years, and is 38 years old. Plays 40 minutes last night.
The only person in the game to play 40 minutes.
All 12 of them in the 4th quarter. He continues to be, I will say it, he continues to be the best player in the NBA at his age.
So you heard what Jay Williams had to say. What are my thoughts? First of all, am I surprised by this? No, I'm not surprised by it. It doesn't surprise me, right? It's a business, and they probably want a very popular team in there to go to the play-in tournament finals, because I think the Lakers are going to Las Vegas. I think they're going to the final. I'm not even sure. That's the one thing. So you want the Lakers there. You also want LeBron there, because LeBron is a very big draw, and he's the face of the NBA. So it's going to generate revenue, right? Ratings, and people are going to watch. So there's a monetary incentive for that to be the case. Now, to suggest otherwise, you would be disingenuous, no matter who you are. This is an element within business, which is businesses want to make money. And the NBA is a business. And to suggest otherwise, you are insulting the intelligence of your fans, or you're flat out playing dumb when we all can see the obvious in front of us. So there's that aspect to it. Was anything going to happen? Could they have done could they have reviewed the play? None of that happened, right? You could hear Phoenix Suns head coach Frank Vogel, and he was beside himself in the clip. But it is what it is, man. I'm not saying it is what it is, like suck it up. I'm saying it is what it is in terms of you shouldn't be surprised by this. You shouldn't be. Now, an honest fan would be like, yeah, we got away with that, but most fans are not going to do that. It's just par for the course, right? It's just par for the course. The only thing I would say, however, is in the future, if a call goes against you, you can't be hollering and screaming, because some will say things balanced out. So to me, I'm not really surprised by it, to be quite. I actually was laughing when I saw it, because I was like, it's so obvious, but what are you going to do? So these are my thoughts on this one. What I want to know from you guys, what do you think about what Jay Williams had to say? And who do you think will ultimately win this play-in tournament when it's all said and done? And one last question. if the Lakers in fact win the play-in tournament, do you think that this should be something that should be held in terms of, okay, LeBron did this, Jordan didn't do that? Do you think we should do that, or do you think it's quite ridiculous to take such a position as, you know, LeBron won a play-in tournament cup or whatever, the play-in cup, when Michael Jordan is about 15 to 20 years older than LeBron and he literally could not compete? Whatever you guys think about that as well, leave your thoughts in the comments when we catch you on the next show. Peace.